25th is supposed to be the most depressing day of the year. That's tomorrow. But it doesn't have to be for all of us. This week for Fresh Start, we're here to tell you how you can get over your winter doldrums and give yourself a mental makeover in just 2 weeks. Joining us now is clinical psychologist and the author of the new book, Get a Grip, Dr. Belisa Vranich. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
What is the problem with January 25th?
January 25th is when everyone starts thinking, you know what? Why did I want these New Year's resolutions? They're a little too hard for me. The gym, I've been there 25 days, don't really want to go anymore. So the reality of how hard it is to change really sets in.
Okay, so your book is called Get a Grip, your 2-week mental makeover.
Yes.
The beauty of this, you say, is it's do-it-yourself therapy. What does that mean?
Do-it-yourself. It means that you can take this and you can read it on the subway, you can read it, in your bedroom, in the closet, wherever it's private. So you can do your own therapy without having to pay the price of therapy, and in your own privacy of your own home without the stigma of having to go to therapy.
All of that is great, particularly when therapy can be so expensive for people who desperately need it right now.
Exactly. And that's one of the reasons I wrote it, was because I was thinking about who can't afford it, whose insurance doesn't cover it, whose therapist is on maternity leave.
That's
and
great.
People that are in therapy that just want to make things go a little bit faster.
All right, so you're going to give everybody a coming attraction right now of how to do this 2-week mental makeover. Number one, you say realize that part of the reason that you haven't done this so far is fear. What are we afraid of?
We're afraid of finding out that the solutions are not as easy as we thought, or that there might not be any solutions, that we might have to change, not the problem.
Okay, you recommend that everybody start writing.
Yes.
Keeping a journal, how does that help?
It is a journal. What I ask you to do is to write for 45 minutes, which is a therapeutic hour. And a lot of people think that, well, if I talk to a therapist, the next best thing must be talking to a friend, and it's not it. Talking to your friend only knows one person with that problem, 10 people with that problem. If you actually write things down, you will figure things out for yourself much better than getting just one opinion from someone else.
This next one that you recommend, I think, is dangerous. You say open Pandora's box. Is that okay to do without a specialist with you?
It is okay, because you're putting things in a book and it's sort of confining them to the pages. So open up that box and talk about the details, talk about the things that hurt, talk about those long-term problems, because after all, it is in a book and it is safe. Well, you have to make sure that it's in a safe place.
All right, good to know. Dr. Belisa Vranich, we have to leave it there, but everybody can get the book, Get a Grip, your 2-week mental makeover, and avoid the doldrums tomorrow. Thanks so much. Great to see you. All right, meanwhile, the president has promised to close Guantanamo Bay as